Chodesh Tov. Have you ever wondered how we have Rosh Chodesh today? After all, we don't have witnesses who come to the Sanhedrin. They don't get interrogated. Nobody says, we're sanctifying today as Rosh Chodesh and let everybody know. It's marked on the calendar, and when the calendar rolls on, we celebrate Rosh Chodesh. Now, there's one opinion. The mainstream opinion is that Hillel II in the 4th century established a calendar, calculated all of the dates for Rosh Chodesh and established a system for these dates. And he actually did Kiddush HaChodesh. He sanctified the Rosh Chodesh from his time until the time of Mashiach. But the Rambam has a very different opinion on this. According to the Rambam in the Sefer HaMitzvot and in the Yad HaChazakah, the mechanism by which Rosh Chodesh is established in our days is that the Jews who live in Eretz Yisrael observe Rosh Chodesh. And that is what makes it Rosh Chodesh. And for us diaspora Jews, it's only Rosh Chodesh because our brothers and sisters in Israel are observing Rosh Chodesh. And therefore, when we just use the calendar, we're just using the calendar because we know that they're using the calendar, and we're using the calendar just to know when they are going to be sanctifying the day by their observance of it. This is a wild theory. And in case you think, well, we're misreading the Rambam continues and says, and let me give you a thought experiment. Imagine that there were no Jews living in Eretz Yisrael anymore. Chas v'sholom. This should never happen, and God has promised this is never going to happen. But imagine this as a thought experiment. And he said, in that case, we would not be able to observe Rosh Chodesh. We would not be able to observe any of the holidays because there are no Jews living in the land of Israel, and therefore we would not be able to have Rosh Chodesh. And what we can understand from the Rambam is that Rosh Chodesh is actually being sanctified in real time. It's not something that happened millennia ago by Hillel II. It's actually happening every